from 2009 to 2017. As a member of the Democratic Party, he was the first African American president of the United States. The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on.
Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States, lawyer and author. Michelle Obama is the first African American First Lady of the U.S. She is also an advocate for healthy families, women and girls, education and related causes. History has shown us that courage can be contagious and hope can take on a life of its own.
Tyler Perry, producer, director, actor, screenwriter, author, entrepreneur, playwright, and philanthropist. Once the highest paid man in the entertainment, Perry continues to have a tremendous influence on Hollywood and the world. In fact, Time named Tyler Perry as one of the most 100 influential people of 2020.
Developing a good work ethic is key. Apply yourself at whatever you do because that work ethic will be reflected in everything you do in life.
Oprah Winfrey, TV producer, talk show host, cultural icon, author, actress, and philanthropist. Oprah was born to a single teenage mother in poverty in rural Mississippi. During her teenage years, she worked her way up in television production. Then, at the age of 19, she became a co-anchor on the local evening news. Eventually, she launched her own production company and talk show. Winfrey was once the world's only black billionaire. Additionally, she was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2013.
I am a product of every other black woman before me who has done or said anything worthwhile. Recognizing that I am a part of history is what allowed me to soar.
Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player of all time. During his time in the NBA, MJ helped popularize basketball. That's because the people around the world looked up to Michael Jordan for his incredible skills on the court. Additionally, he is known for his competitiveness and devotion to the sport. As a result, MJ became a pop culture icon, popularizing Air Jordan sneakers and starring in the Space Jam movie. All in all, Jordan played in the NBA for 15 seasons. He was also voted MVP 6 times and won 6 championships with the Chicago Bulls.
Everyone fails at something, but I Viola Davis. In her book, Finding Me, Viola Davis is an American actress and producer. Additionally, as the winner of an Academy Award, a Primetime Emmy Award, and 2 Tony Awards, she is also the only African American to achieve the so-called Triple Crown of acting. In 2020, the New York Times ranked her 9th on its list of the 21st century's greatest actors.
My biggest discovery is that you can literally recreate your life. You can redefine it. You don't have to live in the past. I found that not only did I have fight in me, I had love. Shonda Rhimes, storyteller and award-winning screenwriter, producer, and author. You may know Shonda Rhimes as the creator, head writer, and executive producer of hit shows like Grey's Anatomy, Private Practice, and Scandal. Time magazine named her as one of the most 100 influential people in the world. Her book, Year of Yes, is a New York Times bestseller. Rhimes has also won a prestigious Peabody Award and was appointed by President Obama to serve as the trustee for the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts.
Dreams are lovely, but they are just dreams. Fleeting, ephemeral, pretty. But dreams do not come true just because you dream them. It's hard work that makes things happen. It's hard work that creates change.
Very good. Let's go ahead and give third grade a round of applause.
He said it was, but it doesn't look like it.
It's recorded.
Now, as we continue on our journey through history, we take a look back, way back. Now, as we continue on our journey through history, we take a look back, way back to slavery. Slavery was not the beginning of our people, but it was the beginning of our rise in uncharted territory. Our people were brought to America, to a land we knew not of, to a land that was not our own, to a land where our African kings and queens were now slaves and property. But although our bodies were enslaved, our minds, our gifts, our talents, our intellect could never be chained. And with our hands, with our minds, with our fortitude, and on the backs of our people, much of the new territory was built. When you think about it, this right here, we built this.
Cut the music. Not yet. We almost there.
No! Like literally an intro. When they finish the poem.
Fight on, little children. Fight on, you know what you're doing is right. Don't stop, keep straight ahead, you're just bound to the fight.
Many hardships, there will be many trials you'll have to face. But go on, children, keep fighting. Soon freedom will take hardships' place.
Sometimes it's going to be hard, sometimes the light will look dim, but keep it up, don't get discouraged. Keep fighting, the chances seem slim.
In the end, you and I know that one day the facts will face and realize we're human too. That freedom will take slavery's place.
and raised their buildings. And they made billions.
I'm catching feelings. Really? What else did we build?
Railroad, Wall Street, the White House and University, UVA, we built that.
Chapel Hill,
We built that. Pyramid. No, sorry, our Hebrew brothers get credit for that.
Miles, let's turn up and get it poppin'.
Settle down, we still ain't got nothing. We built this.
Tomorrow when I hit the field, I'ma keep running.
We did everything that the overseer wanted.
And if we got paid, then we'd be stunned. Sugar cane, cotton ham. My blood and sweat, paid for this land. My life would have been different if I didn't have cinnamon gaming. We built this.
Thank you so much. Let's give fifth grade a round of applause. What an awesome presentation. Thank you. Our time machine moves fast forward. It fast forwards us to the 1970s. What a time. Many events and African American people set the 70s ablaze. It was a time where our black people had simply had enough and refused to remain silent on racism, prejudice, and discrimination. We would no longer take the meek and mild approach. It was during this time that organizations such as the Black Panther Party took rise with militant ideals and a refusal to continue to be killed, attacked, and degraded. We would no longer turn the other cheek. We would not be silent. The 70s brought on black pride and dignity. Our people were declaring everywhere and in front of everyone, I'm black and I'm proud.
which broke from the violent protest ideas of Dr. Martin Luther King.
James Brown, the godfather of soul, released the iconic song, Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud.
James Brown addressed racism against Black Americans and the need for Black empowerment. He funded that we demand a chance to do things for ourselves and that we're tired of beating our head against the wall and working for someone else. James Brown's song is going to inspire his Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud, but like no other, it inspired the Black community.
James Brown. All right. As we moved on into the 80s, African Americans began to influence TV and music with shows like The Oprah Winfrey Show and The Cosby Show, and musical icons rising like Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston. We were taken over in a brand new way. This stop on our journey reminds us of the rise of rhythm and blues and feel-good music that would transcend time. And so, we honor our musical icons, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Tina Turner.
Hello, Family DRS. Our 4th grade class is presenting Black History songs from the 80s. We first have Tina Turner, followed by Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, and Janet Jackson. Enjoy the show.
Out in the woods, out from the baggage, can't make the sign stay this time. We are the children, last generation. We are the ones standing behind. And I wonder when we are ever gonna change. Living under the fear till nothing else remains. We don't need another hero. We don't need to know why. All we want is life beyond.
how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I'll live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me.
Gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collarbone, I favor winter cold. The spring is blowing my mind. I see the kids from the street, not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see them need? I saw much disregard, a broken bottle top, everyone and so they follow each other on the weekend. 'Cause they got nowhere to go. I don't mind no one yet to know. I'm struggling with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message coming any clearer. If you wanna make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Na 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 na. Let's work together to improve our way of life. Social injustice, a generation
Every so often, if you have to follow the action, just move the camera session.
See how strong, celebrate Black History in February, and all year long. Muhammad Ali was a boxing champ. Rosa Parks sat down to take a stand. Martin Luther King had a dream, all people live together peacefully. Smokey Robinson wrote hit songs so everyone could dance and sing along. Maya Angelou wrote powerful poetry. Frederick Douglass helped end slavery. It's February, Black History Month. February, Black History Month. Arms up, clap your hands, sing out strong. Celebrate Black history in February and all year long. Moses Fleetwood Walker is down in history as the first black player in the MLB. Jackie Robinson played lots of sports and hey, he was the first black baseball player in the modern day. Mae Jemison was an astronaut and engineer. Jesse Owens was an Olympian that had no fear. Jane Bolin was the first black woman to be a judge. Tupac Shakur rapped of freedom and love. Clap, clap, clap. Tap, tap, tap. Sway, sway, sway. Celebrate Black history every day. It's February, Black History Month. February, Black History Month. Arms up, clap your hands, sing out strong. Celebrate Black history in February and all year long. Barack Obama was the first black president. Gladys West was responsible for GPS. Mary Jackson loved math and she worked hard in the NASA space program. She went far. Condoleezza Rice made her way to be the first black female Secretary of State. Althea Gibson was a super athlete. Harriet Tubman helped slaves to be free. It's February, Black History Month. February, Black History Month. Arms up, clap your hands, sing out strong. Celebrate Black history in February and all year long.
Awesome, awesome job. Come on, give kindergarten babies a round of applause. Very, very good. Let's go back a few decades.
You're gonna have to go ahead and follow or go slowly.
We have to wait for our kindergarten babies. They get a little bit excited.
You see how I'm going slowly? Do like that.
Let's go back a few decades. The time period is 1950 through 1968. It is one of the most memorable and talked about time periods in African American history. It is the time period of the Civil Rights Movement. The time where our people fought for equality, fought to be treated fairly, and fought to be seen as human beings in this country. Some of our most influential African American leaders rose during this time and led the fight for equal rights for African Americans. Here we are reminded of the emotional movement that took place during this time where we fought to overcome.
began in 1954. It was a non-violent fight for full civil rights by African American men.
And women, now see, you can't just say it, you gotta speak on it.
This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
For years, black people had to fight for equal treatment.
Yeah, the fight was for equality regardless of skin color, age, or religion.
People did sieges and marches. You might know about the family one led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's the March on Washington.
What about the women?
We can't forget about the black woman named Rosa Parks who was arrested for refusing to give up her seat on her bus to a white person.
Yeah, black women served as leaders, organizers, fundraisers, and activists who worked hard to make a change.
Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom. Oh, freedom over me. And before I'll be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave and go home to my Lord and be free.
officials create lie. Black leaders worked hard to help African Americans by supporting programs for justice and equality. In the words of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward.
It's been a long time coming, but I know change gon' come. Oh, yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. That's all right.
Second grade, another round of applause. What an awesome and moving presentation. And so here we are. And I don't know before I get to that, it's something about that. Before I be a slave, I'll be buried in my grave. Before I'll be a slave in my mind, in my home, in my own country, I'll die before I allow somebody to enslave me. Oh yes, I ain't gonna say amen, but. And so here we are, 2023, still believing that a change will come. Still hoping for a better day. Why? Because it is not over yet. Some change has happened. We have made great strides. We have overcome great obstacles, yet we still need more change. And yes, change will come. Yes, change will come, but we must realize and know that change never comes without work. Change will not come without a fight. And so we must move forward and fight in our communities, fight in our black homes. And let me tell you, change starts here. Change starts with these beautiful black and brown children that we see every day. Change starts with educating them, lifting them, and teaching them about the fight. Teaching them about the legacy of fighters that came before them. Teaching them about the African kings and queens that they are descendants of. We have a job. We have a duty. We have an assignment. For our change will not only come, but our change is here, and it's in our children. We must continue to fight on for our change. Fight on for our children. Fight on for our future. Fight on for our freedom, our unmitigated right, and for our people. Fight on, fight on, fight on for our change. Fight on, just a little while longer. Just a little while longer. Fight on. Just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. done. Thank you so much, teachers. Listen, parents, you must make sure you tell your teachers, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is not easy to teach.